So find the lengths of the medians of the triangle with vertices at 4, 1, negative 5, 2, and 3, negative 7. So in this problem, we are going to use the midpoint formula at the same time, the distance formula. Kasi, pag sinabi natin as na median, that means if I have this triangle, for example, okay, so when we say median, so if I have this triangle, for example, so yung vertex dito, di ba, it is understood or obvious na yung triangle has 3 vertices, no? So yung segment na manggagaling sa isang vertex papunta sa midpoint to the opposite side, so yun yung median. For example, I have this vertex A, B, C. So from this vertex A papunta sa midpoint ng opposite side na to, so yun yung median natin. So we have 3 medians in our triangle kasi I have 3 vertices. So dito naman sa B, galing dito papunta sa median ng AC. So galing naman kay vertex C, galing kay vertex C papunta sa median ng AB. So ibig sabihin, in this triangle, I have 3 medians. So yun yung hahanap natin. But when we say length, ibig sabihin yung distance. So ibig sabihin na kulang sulenta yan. So para makulang sulenta yan, we are going to use distance formula. But we cannot directly use the distance formula unless hindi ko makuha yung midpoint ito. Okay? So i-consider natin yung vertex A. So for example, i-name na lang natin. So for example, this median, I will name that as AD. Yung segment na to, from vertex A papunta dito sa midpoint ABC. So CD, i-denote ko yan as the midpoint of BC. Okay? So midpoint D. So paano makuha yung midpoint D? So I am going to use the midpoint formula from vertex B papunta kay C. Okay? So B at saka C. So I have the formula x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, no? So I have negative 5 plus 3 over 2. And then for the y coordinates, I have y sub 1 plus y sub 2 over 2. So that is 2 plus negative 7 over 2. So that is equal to negative 5 plus 3, that is negative 2 divided by 2, that is negative 1. And then 2 minus 7, that is negative 5 over 2. Kasi fraction yan. Add na po yung sa taas. So that is the midpoint of midpoint D galing kay midpoint ni B at saka si C. So para makuha ko yung distance nito, length nito, so I have to use the distance formula AD. Okay? So ang coordinates ko kay A, I have 4, 1. Tapos si D, I have negative 1, negative 5 over 2. So dito ko gagamitin yung distance formula. So ano nga yung distance formula? We have x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So pwedeng baliktad. Depende sa okay lang. Okay? So ito pa kayo dx sub 2, ano? Ito pa kayo dx. So I have negative 1 minus 4 quantity squared plus y sub 2 ko ay negative 5 over 2. Okay, take note. Pag ito yung ginawa mong kung ito yung ginawa mong x sub 2, dapat ito rin yung gagawin mong y sub 2. Hindi pwede na x sub 2 and y sub 2. Okay, dapat partner sila. Okay, so negative 5 over 2 minus 1 quantity squared. So that is equal to, simplify this one, I have negative 1 minus 4, that is negative 5. Negative 5 quantity squared, that is positive 25. Since I have fraction here, so I have to get the LCD, which is automatic na 2, no? So plus the LCD 2. So 2 divided by 2, that is 1, times negative 5, so that is negative 5. 2 understood na may 1 dito, no? So 2 divided by 1 is 2 times negative 1, that is negative 2 quantity squared. So that is square root of 25. Now, we have to operate this one. So negative 7 over 2. So plus negative 7 over 2 quantity squared. So that is equivalent to 25 So in simplifying this one, we have to distribute the power 2 to numerator and denominator. So walang use kung pagiging negative yan kasi magiging positive rin naman. So plus 49 over 40. And then to simplify this one again, we have to consider the LCD 4. So 4 divided by 1 is 4 times 25, that is 100. 4 divided by 4 is 1 times 49, that is 49. So I have square root of 149 over 4. So this 4 is perfect square. Ibig sabihin, I can factor this as 2 squared, no? So kahit nasa denominator siya, so ilalabas ko yung 2, pero dapat ma-remain yung pagiging denominator niya. So ibig sabihin na eliminate yung radical sign ko sa 2 kasi na perfect squares na yan. Okay, so that is only the median AD. How about the other median? So, itong first na kinuha natin ay from vertex A papunta dito. So, from vertex B naman papunta dito. So, I am going to denote this as E. No? So, same process. Midpoint E. So, yung next na left, kayo na yung maghanap doon, ha? Yun lang. Midpoint E. Okay. So, paano kunin yung midpoint E? I have to get the midpoint from A to C. Okay, so A to C. So 4 plus 3, that is 7 over 2. Direct. 1 plus negative 7, that is negative 6 over 2, that is negative 3. So this is the midpoint E from A to C. So para makuha ko yung length ng median DE, I have to use again the distance formula. So, asan yung magiging coordinates natin? What will be the coordinates? So, itong E at saka si B. Okay? So, ito yung gagawin kong exact 2. So, negative 5 si E na, ano man yung E? I have 7 over 2 at saka negative 3. Okay? So, using distance formula, we have negative 5 minus 7 over 2 quantity squared. Tama? Negative 5 minus 7 over 2. At saka 2 minus negative 3, that will be 2 plus 3. Or that is equal to 5. Step by step tayo. 2 minus negative 3. 2 minus negative 3 squared. So that is equal to, simplifying that one, I have to get the LCD here. So I have 2. 2 divided by 1 is 2 times negative 5, that is negative 10. 2 divided by 2 is 1 times negative 7 is negative 7. And then quantity squared plus this will be 5. So 5 quantity squared, that is 25. No? So this is equal to negative 10 minus 7, that is negative 17 over 2 quantity squared plus 25. Okay, so negative 17 times negative 17, so I have 100 plus 2 plus 7 is 7. So this is 120, 140, 49, so that is 289, no? So this is equal to, so that is equal to square root of 289 over 4 plus 25. So I have to get the LCD here. So 4 divided by 4, that is 1. Divided by times 289 is, that is 289 plus 100. Tama? Kasi 4 divided by 1 is 4 times 25. So that is equal to square root of 389 over 4. And then that is equal to square root of 389 over 2. So dito, huwag nyo na itong mga pansin. This is just a technique on how to find the square of a number when in terms sa malalaking numbers. So para sa practice nyo, you are going to find the third median. So since nasolve ko na si AD at saka si BE, so isa-solve niyo si, let us say this is F. So you are going to solve the length of CF. Okay, so find the set of all points P, X, Y, which are at a distance 2 from 1, 1. So we are given a distance at the same time 1 point. So ano yung kukunin natin? Yung all points na ang distance niya ay 2 from this given point 1, 1. So if we are going to consider the distance formula, square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1, quantity squared, plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. So di ba ang origin nito or ang original na formula natin dito ay b squared is equal to square root of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. So we already proved this formula in that 112. Ay, wala na ba yung square root? Kasi nag-square tayo both side para makancel yung radical dito. Tama? So we have b squared natin. So let us denote this as x sub 1 at saka y sub 1. So at ano yung b natin? 2. So we have 2 squared. Ang x sub 2 natin wala pa. Ano pa siya? X sub 2 minus 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 is already still unknown minus y sub 1 natin ay 1 quantity squared. So simplify this one by using full method or yung special product techniques, no? So I have 4. This is x sub 2 quantity squared minus, kasi minus man ito, no? Tama? 2 times x sub 2 times 1, that is 2x sub 2. Negative 1 times negative 1, that is positive 1. And then, dito naman, same process. So, I have y sub 2 quantity squared minus 2y sub 2 plus 1. Okay. So, may makumbahit ba tayo? Yes, we have the constants, no? 1 at saka 1. So, lahat ng variable dito natin nilagay. So, I have x sub 2 quantity squared. And then, ano pa yung makumbay ko? Wala na, no? Plus, y sub 2 quantity squared. And then, minus 2x sub 2 minus 2y sub 2. And then, 1 plus 1, that is 2. 4 minus 2, that is plus 2. Okay. Equal to 0. Okay na. So, ibig sabihin, ang solution natin dito, kasi nasat man siya, no? So, ang solution natin dito, ito dapat yung kailangan kong i-discuss kasi wala pa akong nagbibigay na example dito. So, all coordinates xy such that xy is in the equation, this one. Isusulat lang natin yung equation na na-derive natin. X sub 2, take note of this notation na, that is element. Ibig sabihin yung coordinates ko na xy, nandito siya sa equation na to. Okay? So, x sub 2 quantity squared plus y sub 2 quantity squared minus 2x sub 2 minus 2y sub 2 plus 2 is equal to 0. May isa pang problem na may encounter nyo sa sample problems na ganito yung pagsulat ng solution. Okay, so find the sum of all points P, X, Y, which are equidistant from negative 1, 2, and 3, 4. So, when you say equidistant, ibig sabihin equal to yung distance ng point na yun papunta sa negative 1, 2, equal din sa distance papunta sa point na 3, 4. So, sa problem na binigay ko doon, naka-indicate na yung blue doon, di ba? Kasi ang nakalagay doon na ilalet nyo daw yung d sub 1 to be the distance of this point from P, X, Y. Tapos yung d sub 2 ko, yun daw yung distance of this one, 3, 4, papunta dito kay P. Okay? So, we have two distance. So, d1 must be equal to d2. Why? Kasi nakasabi dito, equidistant dapat. So, ibig sabihin, I can write this equation such that d sub 1 is equal to isa 2. So, saan nanggaling ang equation na to? So, by using the distance formula. Okay? Kasi x minus negative 1, that will be x plus 1, quantity squared, plus y minus 2, quantity squared. And then sa kabila naman, ito na naman yung gagamitin kong point. So, I have x minus 3, quantity squared, plus y minus 4, quantity squared. Equal natin sila kasi ang nakandikit dito daw ay equidistant. So, how to solve this one? Since lahat sila naka-square root, so I have to apply the squaring both sides. So, para makancel yan. So, by simplifying this one, using special product, so I have x squared plus 2x plus 1. And then, for this one, I have y squared minus 4y plus 4. So, you have to review your math 111. And then, for this side, cancel na rin to. So, I have x squared minus 6x plus 9. And then, y squared minus 8y plus 16. Tama? So, combining the like terms, ito, pag i-transpose ko dito, makakancel yan. Diba? X squared minus x squared, nasa 0 yun. Y squared minus y squared, 0 din. So, ano yung pwede kong i-combine? 2x at saka negative 6x. So, kung ililipat ko ito dito, so that will be 2x plus 6x. Okay? Tapos, for the variable y, I have negative 4y. And then, positive 8y. Diba? And then, for the constants, I have 1 plus 4, that is 5. For the constant in the right side, I have 9 plus 16, that is 25. So, that will be 9 plus 16, positive 25. Transpose to it, magiging negative 25 is equal to 0. So, combining the like terms, I have 8x, negative 4 plus 8, I have plus 4y. And then 5 minus 25, that is negative 20 is equal to 0. So, by observing this equation, makikita nyo na may GCF sila. Lahat sila divisible by 4. Tama? So, I have 2x, and then makakancel yung coefficient ng y. So, matitira na lang ay y. So, negative 5 is equal to 0. Divided by 0 divided by 4 is 0. So, ito yung same answer doon. So, paano isulat yung solution? So, xy, coordinates xy such that xy is an element of this equation. Or such that xy satisfies this equation. So, 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay. So, the points A, B, C are the vertices of a triangle. So, determine if the line through the midpoints of the sides AB. So, if this is the segment AB, side AB, yung midpoint nito, this one. Tapos, AC, nandito yung side AC natin. So, we still need to find the midpoint of this side. Ipapakita natin na yung segment na mag-join dito sa dalawang point na to, sa dalawang midpoint na to, ay parallel daw sa base natin na BC. So, in this case, ang i-consider niya na base ay si BC. So, how are we going to show this one? Kailangan natin kunin yung midpoint nito, no? So, let us say, i-denote ko yan as M sa AB. Okay? Midpoint. Okay. So, midpoint of AB. So, by using midpoint formula, so 4 plus 8, that is 7 over 2. 1, negative 2 yung 1 plus negative 2, that is negative 1 half. So, this is the midpoint of the side AB. How about the midpoint of the side BC? So, ito na naman yung gagamitan ko na midpoint formula. So, midpoint AC. So, negative 3 plus 3, that is 0, no? Over 2, that is still 0. So 5 plus negative 2. So that is positive 3, no? Kasi 5 minus 2, that is 3. 3 over 2. So yan yung dalawang midpoint dito. Okay? So how can we show na parallel sila? So di ba when in terms of show parallel or perpendicular, ibig sabihin, hahanapin natin yung slope. Kasi when we have equal slopes, ibig sabihin the two lines are parallel. But if the other slope is the negative reciprocal of the other slope, that means they are perpendicular. So kukunin natin yung slope nito. So what is the slope? M sub 1. Given ko na M sub 1. Okay? So ano nga yung midpoint formula? I have y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So I have 3 over 2. This is my y sub 2 minus y sub 1. So minus negative, that will be positive, right? Tama ba? 1 over 2. And then I have 0 minus 7 over 2. Since I have same denominators, so I have to combine the numerators. So 3 plus 1, that is 4, divided by 2, that is 2 over negative 7 over 2. So how can I simplify this one? I have to change the operation into multiplication and then reciprocate the denominator. So that is negative 4 over 7. So that is the slope of this line. How about the base BC? So hahanapin natin yung slope nito. So for m sub 2, let us denote the slope of this side by m sub 2. So by using the slope formula, so I have 1 minus 5 over 4 minus negative 3. 4 minus negative 3. So this is equal to negative 4. 4 plus 3. That is 7. Okay, success. So since they have equal slope, so ibig sabihin they are parallel. So find the equation of the line through the midpoint of the line segment joining to 1 and the coordinates 6, negative 4. And through the point which is 1/4 of the way from 3 to 7, negative 6. Okay, so ano yung given sa problem? May isang segment na galing kay 2, 1, papunta kay 6, negative 4, kailangan kong kunin yung midpoint nun. At the same time, kailangan kong kunin yung point na nasa 1/4 of the way from these coordinates. Okay? Kasi naglubatan na. So, equation ko ng all line through the midpoint of these 2 points. Ibig sabihin na yung dito aguhan ng 6 and negative 4. Mawakan sa midpoint yan. After that, kunang man sa 1/4 of the way of these coordinates. Makuha ka na to, nasira na ito, nag-intake ko na sa equation. Okay? So first step, I have to get the midpoint of these points. Okay? So midpoint, I have x sub 1 plus x sub 2, so I have 2 plus 6. No? So 2 plus 6 over 2. And then 1 plus negative 4. 1 plus negative 4 over 2. So that is equal to 2 plus 6, that is 8, divided by 2, that is 4. 1 plus negative 4, that is negative 3 over 2. Nakuha ko na yung midpoint nito from 2, 1, papunta kay 6 and negative 4. My problem now is, ano ba itong 1/4 of the way from 3 to 7, negative 6? For example, I have this segment. Ito yung points ko, for example. Diba yung dito, that is the midpoint. Kung kukunin ko na naman yung midpoint nitong dalawang to, ito yung 1/4 of the way. Okay? Makuha sa midpoint na dito, nakunak man puro man sa midpoint yan, na dito ito ganyan sa 1/4 of the way. Ibig sabihin na yung segment divided by 4. Kung assume na yung tali, i-divide nyo sa 4, that is what we mean by 1/4 of the way. So, dalawang beses natin itong kukunan na midpoint. No? So, ang example natin, M sub 1 to, tapos itong M sub 2. So, 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 over 2. 2 plus negative 6 over 2. Kapitigan po na sa exam na huwag kayong gagamit ng other notation para hindi po nakakalito sa pag-check. Okay? So, 7 plus 3, that is 10 over 2, that is 5. And then, 2 plus negative 6, that is negative 4 over 2, that is negative 2. Okay. So, kung ito yung midpoint ng dalawang to, so ibig sabihin, kukunan ko to ulit ng midpoint. Okay? Kunang ko naman sa midpoint na give ko dua. Okay. So, paano kunin? M sub 3. So, 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 over 2. And then 2 plus negative 2, that is 2 plus step by step over 2. So that is equal to 3 plus 5, that is 8 over 2, that is 4. And then this is 0. So 0 over 2, that is 0. Okay, so ito yung kailangan ko. Yan yung sinasabi niya 1/4 of the way. That is my point papunta dito. Okay? So, paano kukunin yung equation given the 2 points? So, ano yung gagamitin natin na formula? So, we have the 2-point formula, no? Yung ganito, y minus y sub 1 over equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 times x minus x sub 1. Okay, ang tanong, kailan natin ito ginagamit ng formula? Kung wala pa kayong slope, ayaw mo given, ayaw mo meron nyo na 2 points, ito yung gagamitin nyo. Kung slope naman at saka isang point yung nakuha nyo, you are going to use the formula y minus y sub 1 and x minus x sub 1. Take note that these two formula are just equivalent. Kasi bakit? Di man na m kundi formula niya. So that's why same lang sila. Pero since ay dami ako na 2 points, nag-ipag-usap na natin doon. Okay? Pero bukat nga na ginawa nyo, nagtupaya ka mo sa slope, tapos usapan ka na sa formula. Okay, so y minus y sub 1. So okay lang na maging baliktad. Kapito na yung kinuha nyo ha? Y sub 1. Since kinuha ka na m sub 1, dapat naging maging y sub 1 naman, x sub 1, x sub 2, and then y sub 2. Okay, so y minus y sub 1, so y minus negative 3 over 2 equals, what is my y sub 2? That is 0 minus negative 3 over 2 over x sub 2. What is my x sub 2? I have 4. X sub 1 na ako muna. 4 minus 4. This is 95. Okay, so 4 minus 4, that is 0. X minus 4. So take note of this expression. 3 over 2 divided by a 0, that is 75. No? So ibig sabihin, this is not the point which is 1/4 of the way from these two coordinates. Ibig sabihin, di ba, in finding this point, ay usar ka na. So 3 to so midpoint talong. So since nag-error dito, we are going to use the other coordinate. Here. Iba yung usar na sa here 4, 0, na here 3, 2, gusto niya ito na ka ng midpoint. Pwede man na yung sa other side since naging undefined dito. So ang gagamitin natin, this 7, negative 6. Okay, so M3, that is from 7, negative 6, papunta kay 3, ay 7, negative 6, papunta kay 5, negative 2. Ulitin ko ha, asan galing si 5, negative 2, kinuha ka sa midpoint. Kaya, since naging undefined, so 3 to agugya, so ibig sabihin, gamitin natin ang other coordinate na 7, negative 6. So in finding the midpoint of these two coordinates, I have 7 plus 5, that is 12, divided by 2, that is 6. Negative 6 plus negative 2, that is negative 8 over 2, that is negative 4. So So now, yan yung titry natin. Ibig sabihin, ito na yung magiging x sub 2 natin at saka y sub 2. Okay, so same formula pa rin yung gagamitin natin, class. So y minus, what is y sub 1? Is negative 3 over 2 equals, what is my y sub 2? Yeah, negative 4. Take note, we are going to ignore this one because we will be having an infinite equation. Okay? So y minus negative 3 over 2 equals y sub 2, that is negative 4, minus y sub 1 is negative 3 over 2. X sub 2 ko ay 6 minus 4, and then x minus x sub 1 is 4. So this will be y plus 3 over 2, and then that will be negative 4, negative times negative, that is positive 3 over 2, over 6 minus 4, that is 2, x minus 4. So I still have to simplify this one. So that is y plus 3 over 2. What is the LCD of this one? I have 2, no? So 2 divided by 1, that is 2, times negative 4, that is negative 8. 2 divided by 2 is 1 times 3, that is positive 3 over 2, and then x minus 4. Okay, so we have y plus 3 over 2. Simplifying that one, so I have negative 5. Now, diba, so ito na technique, negative 5 over 4. Kasi basta fraction A over B over C, nagkasuanan na A over BC. Ibig sabihin mo, multiply mo yung dalawang sa baba. So negative 5 over 4, x minus 4. So, ano yung LCD niyan para ma-eliminate yung mga fraction? So, I have to multiply both sides by 4, no? Tama? So, 4 times y, that will be 4y. Basta lagyan yung mga equation, huwag nyo lalagyan, huwag nyo papalitan yung equal sign ng implies symbol ng equal sign. Magkaiba yun, ha? So, dapat implies arrow. So, 4y. So, 4 divided by 2, that is 2 times 3, that is 6. Tama? If I am going to multiply this expression into 4, so I have to cancel the denominator 4. So, ito na lang. Pero kailangan ko yan distribute. So, that is negative 5x positive 20. Tama? Okay. So, writing this one into standard form, transpose ko yan. So, I have 5x plus 4y. 6 minus 20, that is negative 14 is equal to 0. Take note that this is the standard form of an equation, linear equation.